Welcome to Buckle Up Podcast Universe with Brandon Rush.
Recording in progress.
And welcome back to the Buckle Up Podcast Universe with Brandon Rush and Mama Rush. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm actor Brandon Rush. I've been in 80 plus TV show and movie productions. I'm credited with 52 speaking roles. I launched the Buckle Up Podcast Universe with my mom, who is a pharmaceutical sales specialist. We have done 162 episodes. We are in 108 countries, 1,167 cities around the world. We're on 6 continents, and we're growing every day. What makes our show special is that we have people from all different walks of life. I have people from my movie business on here. I've had directors, producers, actors, actresses, writers, casting directors, casting assistants, casting producers, casting directors. I have had FBI agents on here. I have had judges on here. I've had lawyers on here. We've had military. One of my best friends in the world and my college roommate is a Marine Cobra helicopter pilot. Another one of my friends, I believe, is a Huey helicopter pilot as well, Chad. We have had, I said, veterans on here. We've had small business owners, CEOs on here, teachers, professors, even my grade school teachers were on here. Everyone has a place here to be able to tell your story and share the gifts that God has given you to share with the world. And so we like having all these different people from all these different backgrounds coming on to hopefully educate the youth and get a chance to tell their story. So if you like us, we ask that you download our episodes, which would be great. Leave a comment, always helps out as well. But and then most likely tune in. We have something for everybody on here. And if you ever want to be on the show, feel free to DM me at BrandonRushh on Instagram or on the Buckle Up Podcast, which is BuckleUpPodcast. That's my handle that's the podcast handle. And so I'm from our production team will get back to you. And then I have my personal one, which is what I just gave you all. You can also, if you leave a comment, feel free to, you can write me there too, or you can email us. And then we're also on YouTube if you want to see the full episodes, the videos of those. With that being said, on today we have Dylan Godoy, hopefully I said that right, and his friend Philip, who they've been boys for a very long time. Dylan Godoy, I hope that's how I pronounce it. Sorry, Dylan, if I said it wrong. He's the creator of the Omnipresent Ultima. Dylan is a musician, a sound engineer, storyteller, and creator whose journey began with 2 passions, music and anime. After teaching himself piano by ear, earning a sound engineering degree from Los Angeles Film School, and spending years creating music, Dylan embarked on an even bigger mission, building an entire universe of his own. Inspired by Dragon Ball creator Akira, I can't pronounce his last name, unfortunately, I don't want to butcher it, but and I love Dragon Ball Z. In the films of Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli, I believe his name. I pronounced that wrong. Dylan spent over a decade developing Omnipresent Ultima before finally bringing his vision to life. So we're about to welcome on him and Philip as we speak. Give me 1 second. Pause.
Record.
And I believe.
Hey.
Dylan and Philip, what's up, man? I think you're gonna have to do something. I think what you're probably gonna have to do is take your camera, put it upright first.
Upright?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have you turn it. I think that's kind of how you do it. So,
Right.
so you're actually gonna take it up like that first, and then I'm trying to figure out how to do it, and then now try flipping it.
And then flip it?
So flip it back to horizontal again.
All right, hold on.
I was just trying to help you out with it a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You already know what's up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so it's Dylan and John, right?
Oh, Dylan and John. Okay, John, what's up, brother? Sorry, man. I didn't know if it was Philip today or John. So.
Oh, no, it's because his last name is Phipps. Jonathan Phipps.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Yo, well, dude, thank you both for being on here today, man. How you
Hey,
guys
dude,
doing?
thank you for the opportunity, man. It's really nice. It's really good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, brother. Like, I love creative minds, man, and I love meeting people from around the world. So I feel honored that I even got a chance to be a part of one of your projects and just get a chance to meet you too.
Dude, it was awesome that you were down to do it, man. The voiceover is perfect, and I'm hoping that we can get you on more, in the future.
Heck yeah, just let me know when, man. I'm down whenever.
Okay, yeah. Let me turn this volume up really quick.
Okay.
All right. All right, got it.
Absolutely,
good.
man. Well, look, man. Today is all about you both. Let's get into your journey, man. How did you? Where do you want to start? We can start from the beginning. How did you? What was it like growing up in California?
Yeah. So we've been here in California for since we've been born. Moving around Torrance, Long Beach. Fucking, where were we at with the studio?
I've been around Hawthorne, Inglewood.
Yeah, man.
All
Okay.
around here.
Everywhere, but yes,
Carson. The studio was in Carson, I think.
Carson. Yeah, but this is the hometown, man. This is where we grew up. This is where we, met all
Oh,
the homies, everything.
heck yeah, man. I lived in Santa Monica. Well, I lived in Westwood for 10 years, and I lived in I lived in Westwood for 9 years. I lived in Santa Monica for 8.
Okay, so you've been moving around. You're in New York now?
Yeah, I'm in New York now, man. It's New York was always the dream, brother. As you know, a lot of the movie business has left LA, so I just
Okay.
wasn't working as much as I was before. And I've been the last 7 years I've been flying out to the East Coast for work. So I just figured, I mean, I still have a place in LA, and I still go back there, but
Yeah.
I just I'm focusing more on being over here now.
Okay. Were you born there or what?
No, I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, okay, for sure.
And so after I went to college, University of South Carolina. Then I got into school out in LA, and then I went to LA. I actually did a program. I did a project for LA Film, so I did a few.
Oh, okay, yeah. I actually went to school there.
Yeah, I saw that.
I went
Yeah.
there for like a few months. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, LA, Film and Recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there and graduated from there. I got my sound engineering degree from there.
Oh, awesome, dude. What was that like? That program like?
It's really awesome. They definitely teach you all about sound engineering. You know how to like mix and master and how to record people. They teach you about music theory because like that's where my whole entire creative journey actually started was with music.
Go down it, man. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah. So like I went to school there, got my sound engineering degree. I got a studio that I was renting out with him actually.
Okay.
So basically, we turned just this little area into a studio where I could have people come over, pay me to, make music for them, record them.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, he would be doing his art, like drawing and stuff. And sometimes he would be
Heck yeah.
making, sometimes he would be making the album covers for the artists that came over. So it was kind of like,
Oh,
we got
sick.
it all going in there. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like we lived in there for like good 2 years, maybe give or take,
Okay.
But it was good. We really like learned a lot. We progressed a lot. We made a lot of music, made a lot of art, and
A lot of focusing on just expanding our creative outlet.
yeah,
Absolutely, man.
in that studio is actually where Omnipresent Ultima was born.
Oh well, yeah. Take us down that. Also, John, right? John's what you go by? Is that right?
Yeah.
Hello,
John,
Brandon.
one thing I wanted to ask you too, man. How did you discover your love for being able to draw? How did you realize that, hey, like this is something has it been since you've been a kid or what?
Oh yeah, totally. I was just one of those kids who was just always sitting in front of the TV, just absorbing stories and
Yeah.
characters and just relating to all of them. So, even though they were so unique, all of these experiences were so relatable and these fascinating characters. And it just, inspired me to just, keep going in
Yeah, man.
general in life. And it was therapeutic as much as it was just a craft that I just enjoyed. And yeah, that's pretty much ever since I was a kid. I've taken classes here and there. I've dropped out of some colleges, but
Yeah.
it's always been focusing on my craft of growing as an artist.
And
Heck yeah, man.
by the way, bro, we met in high school, so we've been like
Holy
best
smokes.
friends. Yeah, we've been like best friends since high school. So it's been 15 plus year relationship that we've been, growing our creativity together and just doing what
Molding
we
it.
do. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. I think that's so important. And that's also a testament to you two, for you guys. I feel like when you're friends with someone for that long, that's one, a testament to you both, and then two, a testament to the friendship. It's like, this is who your chosen family is in a way.
Yeah, definitely. Because besides the art and the crafts, like we also have each other to help each other with our personal lives. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man.
So yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
it's a gift, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I would be here if it wasn't for him,
Oh,
or,
amazing.
or
Yeah, man. A lot of creative growth would not have happened if it wasn't for him too. Like OPU, that it wouldn't exist without him, man.
Heck yeah. You guys are like that. What is it? Is it Jack Kirby and Stan Lee? Were that the two guys that were together? Or am I wrong?
I, I'm not sure.
It might be. It might be.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically like, you guys being a team, and that's good that you guys have each other. It's important too because, as you said, not just in like your creative journey, but in your personal life, because you need that person you can talk with. I'm blessed for friends that I have, and I even say this like sometimes in the dating world, some people might cut you off, whatever, and it's like, but you know what? My buddy is still here. If I'm still
Yeah.
friends with that person, 10 years, 5 years later, 10 years later, that's all I need to know. It knows that I'm a good person and
Yeah,
whatnot.
man, it's those day ones.
Yeah,
Never let go of the day ones.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So with the before I wanted to hit with the omnipresent part, man, you said that you were able to play music by ear.
Yeah, so that's
Crazy.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
So when I was a kid, I used to, my grandma, she used to like babysit me, right? And she had this piano, and I would just be hitting the keys, and then eventually I was like able to play the piano, right?
yeah.
And then eventually I realized like I can hear a song, and it'll take me a little bit to learn how to play it, but I can play it just by listening to it, you know?
Holy smokes!
So
Wow.
I honestly never learned like notes and keys and all that, which I probably should still learn it, but I
Yeah.
feel like I never really needed to because I could just listen to something and know where it's at, know how to play it.
Mhm. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Well, then, how did that get you guys into? Let's go into the omnipresent Ultima, right? I did pronounce that right.
Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. So yeah, like that. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, Omnipresent Ultima was born in the studio that we were living at.
Hmm.
So basically, whenever we weren't working, like when I wasn't making music for people or recording them, or when he wasn't doing work for people, like we would work on our own craft together. So
Yeah.
that would also be making music together. We had our own little rap group. We were rapping to something we like doing. It's fun. And
We would
within,
always share our influences and inspirations too, like what we loved growing up and
yeah.
what we think would make like a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I feel like slowly but surely we just started creating this idea, started gathering character ideas, and then eventually we got all these characters and all these ideas together, and we just thought of a name, put it all together, and it was born in the studio. But it took a good 10 years before we actually got like a story going, before we actually had like a solid ground for it to
Yeah.
begin. And I feel like sometimes that is the hardest part is the beginning, right?
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to like just rush something, and then when you're like halfway through it or almost through it, it just collapses on itself because you didn't think about the story well enough.
Absolutely.
So when we had enough ground, that's when I started like writing out the story, made sure that it was solid, and I felt like as I was writing the story, it just kept coming to me. So I was able to like finish the story. That took a couple years, and then after that, I feel like I had to.
And I was designing characters.
Yeah, and
Fleshing out
he
the
was
characters.
designing all the characters
Oh,
too
heck yeah.
during that time that I was writing the story, and I felt like the story that I was writing, I had to somehow show him what I was thinking. So that way,
Yeah. Now, yeah, break this down for us. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I
Keep
had to
going.
show him some because obviously, like, you can have the words that I write,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, if I don't show him what I'm thinking, he's always gonna be asking me like, "What do you mean by this?" or "What are you thinking here?" So I was like, you know what? I need to somehow show him what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm not an artist, but I just sat there drawing storyboards. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like even if they were just like amateur stick figure type things. I wanted to somehow be able to show him at least an idea, a small idea of what I was thinking when I wrote this, when I wrote that, when I wrote that. So I storyboarded the whole story like that,
Yeah.
gave it to him, and I think it was like a really good blueprint for him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, John.
that's more than this is more than what many people come to an artist with. Often it's just like, hey, make my idea come to life, and then it's
Yeah.
like, here, you do everything. But the commendable thing, and I respect and appreciate so much, is that he didn't worry about his skill, his dedication to put it out, and
Yeah.
then his trust in me to elevate it.
Which he did,
Absolutely.
man. He made it 1,000 times better than I could have like imagined. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gave him like
A lot.
I gave him like a blank piece of paper, and this dude turned it into a colorful piece of paper. You know what I mean? Like it was 1,000 times better than what I handed him. But it was great, man. And it's going great too. I feel like we're on track to get it done this year. And
Awesome.
once we do, we're gonna print it. Um, Obviously, like sell it online, get it on those those websites that people can read it through. I forgot. There's a couple, right?
Yeah, there's like webtoons or something. Or like,
Okay.
Yeah, webtoons. People can scroll through the comics and stuff. But besides that, I also plan on like going to conventions, renting out booths, and
Heck yeah.
meeting people. Like trying to just get ourselves out there and meet other people as well. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. I just want to just meet people and like you know
share our
Nice.
stories,
Yeah, sure.
inspire others.
And I hope
Absolutely.
to one day help other people too. Like,
That's important.
if this thing ever like gets to a point where I can help people, which I hope it does,
Yeah.
I want to help people that were in my position when I'm like here. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
want to help all the people that are here because I was there.
Yeah,
So I want to be
absolutely.
able to help them too.
It's called sending the elevator back down. It's sending
Yes.
the elevator back
Yes.
down. It's
Yeah.
That's
so
beautiful.
I heard that quote because I'm the same way as you guys, man. My goal was always I always ask the Lord. I'm a religious person. I always ask the Lord, like, God, please send me where I can do the most good, but also give me the opportunity to be able to help people. And so my
Yeah,
whole
man.
entire career, when I set out from Virginia and South Carolina to Los Angeles, was to hopefully to make it in acting so that I could help people. So I give people the opportunity to tell their story, and then eventually with the podcast, I went to my mom. I was like, "Hey, mom, like, look, God's blessed me in my career. I want to help other people out. I think we could do this. I think we could start this podcast, and I think we can start getting people from around the world." And sure enough, with us being in 108 countries, we have now.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
And honestly,
brother.
I'm trying to help people on the way up too. So
Absolutely.
like we launched the website Omnipresent Visions, and 50% of the profits that are made from the sales on that website, I'm
Mhm.
donating it to St. Jude's Children's
Oh,
Hospital.
amazing.
So I'm definitely all about helping people and on the way up and bringing all the homies, bringing everybody that helped us
Yeah.
get to where we're going. They're all coming with us. You know what I mean?
Amen. It takes
I'm
a
not
village.
like you can't forget the people that you started the journey with.
You're absolutely right, man. And sad part is some people do.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah.
Or want to run over people that have tried. Like it's some people forget that. Some people try to. I'm not like that type of person, but some people try to take advantage of people to get there. But a lot of times people forget where they came from. You can't ever forget where you come from because life has a way of humbling you too when
Yeah,
that
man.
happens.
Yeah,
Totally.
and honestly, like I appreciate all the help that we're getting now. Like even for the voiceovers,
Yeah.
like we got Jonathan Crane
Oh, he's
helping us
awesome.
out.
Really
Yeah,
bringing
man.
it to life,
We got
like, oh.
another person, Gabriel Ramirez, like he's helping us out. We got another person that's gonna be helping us out, Gloria. Like people.
Oh yeah, I love Gloria.
Yeah, and then
I
we
love
got
all those people you mentioned. Yeah.
yeah. And then we got our own friends that are helping us out too, like Sick West. He's a rapper. He's rapping for one of the characters in the anime.
Oh, dope.
So we did a whole album, and he's the one that's rapping for the character.
It's a way to incorporate that part of our life
Heck
into
yeah.
our story, right?
Yeah. So we got like a lot of friends helping us out, and like the people that I mentioned, they're also helping us out too.
Yeah.
Like Dale, Moda Soul. Like we got a lot of people helping us out, man.
Hopefully
It's
everybody
great.
we bring to the table can get seen, and then everybody will enjoy the feast.
And I feel like
Absolutely.
it's because that's what we do for people. We also
Yeah.
help people out when we can too. So it's kind of like you give what you get. You know what I mean? Or you get what you give. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Fellas, question for you. Can you actually kind of break down the universe for us too, so the audience kind of hears what the story's about, or whatever you're able to tell us?
Yeah, definitely. So Omnipresent Ultima, First Earth, that's gonna be the main story to a bigger universe, which will be like prequels and sequels that come after this.
Okay.
But Omnipresent Ultima is based in a future Earth. Okay. The Earth is basically polluted by humanity's toxicity.
Mhm.
So the skies are covered in toxic clouds, which have blocked out the sun, which is our main power source.
Yeah.
Okay, so that left humans to search for a new power source, which is called ultimate energy. And ultimate energy is found deep within the core of planets.
Okay.
So what happened is that they started mining this ultimate energy, all right? And ultimate energy gives birth to planets. Okay,
Oh.
so over 50, 100 years of mining this stuff, they were killing the planet faster and faster. So eventually they needed to create, well, not humans, but like the government, which is omnipresent. The government is called omnipresent in the story. So behind the scenes, their reason for mining ultimate energy was to build a Stargate portal. Because this portal leads to another habitable planet for humans to get off Earth and survive, right? See, here's where the problem comes. The only people that get to go through that portal are people who win a ticket through a lottery system that was built.
Ooh,
Okay?
wow.
And that's where the chaos, begins.
Yeah.
Is this lottery system, because those tickets, they're not cheap.
Mhm.
And that basically leaves only, rich people to be buying these tickets, and rich people to have the possibility of getting off the planet.
Yeah.
And that's where the rebellion is built. The rebellion, they're trying to take down the Omnipresent, so that way
Mhm.
they can save the citizens and allow everybody to go through that portal.
Heck yeah.
And then a little side thing that we added too was that the toxicity that's coming from the clouds, it's polluting the air and causing an infection, like a virus, like a zombie type virus.
Okay.
So over time, when people are um, in the outskirts of omnipresent capital, the more polluted areas,
Mm-hmm.
they get this virus, and over time that virus turns them into like zombie like people.
Holy smokes. Okay. Dang.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So it is a really vast idea, a vast
Mhm.
story. Like I'm giving you more than I would give to some random person. If like some random person would have asked me, I would have shortened that like a
Yeah, no,
lot.
you're good, man. Yeah,
You know?
I appreciate you breaking it down because I was curious.
Yeah, I would have definitely shortened it a lot, but I'm trying to give you like the detailed version of it.
Heck yeah.
So Omni Capital, the city, it's built into 7 sectors. And it's like circles, and in
Mhm.
between those sectors are mines where they're mining the ultimate energy.
Yeah.
Sector 1 is like where all the richest people are. It's where the air is like the cleanest. Sector 2 and 3, those are like the more middle class people. The air is still clean, but you'll find an infected person every now and then. Sectors 4 and 5, those are where like the gangs are. The pollution is around.
Mhm.
Sector 6 and 7, that's where you don't really want to be, because the air is gonna start getting to you.
Okay. Man, dope. Like, guys, I'm liking it, man. I'll tell you, I like it. Like, it kind of reminds me of a few different movies I've seen, but I won't mention what those movies are. But I'm like,
No, and,
yeah.
and that's not even something that we're worried about, because honestly, this every idea is based on influences, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like there's no like original idea, man. Like
Oh, no, you're right.
every idea
Yeah.
is influenced. Whether you get multiple ideas and put them all together and build something new out of it, that's what it is.
Yeah. Absolutely. John, question for you. So when you're like when you're putting these ideas together, I mean when you're taking Dylan's I guess visuals that he's able to create and then you're creating these characters yourself, how is that working for you whenever you're bringing this out? Like, hey man, like let's talk even like the sectors are breaking it down. Like how is that I want to know kind of how your mind works, if you will, if possible.
Well, for the city, he pretty much had a very detailed description for it. So I just threw a bunch of buildings together with the tree in the middle, and then like expanding it outward. That in you kind of only see sector one,
Mhm.
but in the following pages, in the streets, we get to see
Different sectors.
the other sectors where it's more hectic.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just did the zombie characters like zombies. Like we've all seen zombie movies.
Yeah.
The any character that I design really is it's the same as like stories. I just get my favorite influences and then whatever feeling or the vibe that I get from the character
Mhm.
from that seems to relate to different characters from the past that I've experienced and things that they've worn because
Yeah.
often a character's like garment is symbolism in itself,
Yeah.
an eye patch or covering both eyes or something like that is symbolic
Yeah.
of something else. So I always try to keep those things in mind, but I never really try to think too hard. I just know that is always underneath
Okay.
the surface, and I just kind of trust my intuitions. I trained a lot to just kind of go off muscle memory, so
Okay.
I kind of
How long?
that.
How long would you say you've been drawing? How many years?
Probably like
20?
probably yeah, 20 for sure.
Man.
20 for sure, probably.
And it shows. It
Yeah.
really does.
Off and on, more serious other times than others, but in the last like 10 years, very seriously, like this is just what I do, it's what I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like like I said, Omnipresent Ultima is 10 years in the making.
Mhm.
But that's also because sometimes personal things do happen in our lives where we got to
Yeah.
put things on pause and
Yeah.
deal with those personal things. But at the end of the day, like you don't want to rush something that you've taken so long and so much effort to build, right?
Absolutely.
And the
Yeah.
experiences that
Yeah.
we do go through in between inevitably get incorporated and
Yeah,
Yeah.
into the story.
and make it better.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely, man. I love that's the one thing I love about cartoons. That's like one of the reasons I started working out, because I saw you guys like it was Dragon Ball Z. Dragon
Hell
Ball
yeah,
Z is
man.
one of the reasons I started working out like the way I do. I was like I remember
Yeah.
seeing it when I was in 5th grade for the first time. I'm like, yo,
Hey,
I'm trying to get
you're in that
like
hyperbolic time chamber or
yeah,
what?
seriously, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much that, and then the little tank that whenever Goku got hurt on
Oh,
Planet
yeah.
Namek, and
Yeah.
Vegeta sitting out there in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love Dragon Ball Z, man. I love Dragon Ball Z. I've seen bits and pieces of Akira. I heard you mention that one. I gotta actually really sit down and watch that.
Got my
Akira.
Katara right here from
Oh
Dragon
yeah,
Ball Z.
yeah, man. I see it.
Oh yeah. Akira. No, the movie. You talking about the movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Akira's dope. That's one of the greatest things
Yeah,
ever.
man. That is crazy. I can't believe like the effort they put into that movie, man. It is legendary. Always will be legendary, and always something to like be inspired by, no doubt.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I definitely think you guys got something great going. I think it's amazing that you guys are starting your own universe. Like that in itself is that in itself is amazing, because like as you said, everybody's blessed with so many gifts out there, right? And then not everybody
Yeah.
acts on it. And so for you two to take 10 years of your life and still going to be like, you know what, I think we have something special here. We're gonna build this out the right way. And then even as you were saying, Dylan, yeah, things in lifetime do happen. Like I know when my dad was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, I left the acting business. I left it to go take care of my dad.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, something would pop up, and I would go do the job. But when it got really bad, I didn't leave at all. I just said, guys, I don't care. My dad's the most important thing in the world. So, with you saying that, like sometimes in life things do happen, I think it's and then you're able to you're able to use that as fuel sometimes whenever you're working, what you're passionate
Definitely.
about.
Definitely, man. Yeah.
100, yeah.
So, but let's see here. What else I got for you guys on here? Jonathan, how do you feel that you played a role? What helps you bring what role did I'm sorry, it's a question. Jonathan, how do you add your perspective into the Omnipresent Ultima outside of just drawing? What else do you think you bring with that?
Well, I love storytelling. It's one of the loves of my life, one of my obsessions. I'm like always analyzing shit.
Yeah.
So I think I think he appreciates that.
Oh, for sure, dude. He's read so many more like mangas and comics than I ever have. You know what I mean? Like,
Movies.
like whatever show you've probably seen, he's probably read it first, you know,
Yeah.
before watching it. You know, so
Yeah.
he knows all about all that. You know what I mean? Like, I probably know like a fraction of what he knows when it comes to anime and like comics and stuff.
And film. I love cinematography, so I
Oh, yeah,
really
me
try to
too.
incorporate cinematography in there because it just really helps with the vibes.
That's another thing too. See that? All right, I imagine this whole thing because the main goal for all of our projects and stories that are released is to one
Mhm.
day get it to film, one day
Yeah.
turn it into an animated movie. You know what I mean? So
That'd be
like,
awesome.
yeah. So like the way I wrote the story and the way that I gave him my drawings, I was picturing it of how it would look on screen. You know?
Yeah.
And
Heck
that's
yeah.
kind of how I already like have my mindset when I'm doing mine because I'm
Yeah.
working on my own personal stuff too,
Mhm.
my own personal universes and everything. But yeah, it just fit perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's what we love doing. So like, we're not losing time because we just love doing it.
Absolutely.
Whether it blows up or not, it fills our hearts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whenever you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, they say.
Yep.
Exactly.
And then it's funny you guys are talking about world building and stuff. So whenever I do auditions, right, it comes along as it's just dialogue on a page. Dialogue on a page, and there's a little bit of a description about what's kind of going on. And I have to, it's kind of crazy, but I build out the whole entire world in my head so that when I'm actually performing, I'm seeing those people out there. Even though I actually don't use a reader anymore with my auditions, I do the dialogue of all the characters, then I do mine. And I compete against, like, nobody's on the other side of the camera. It's just me, the dialogue that I have pre-recorded going against myself acting. But I picture myself in those scenes. I do a lot of action type scenes, like with cops, military, and all that. And I literally
Yeah,
picture the whole entire thing. What's that?
No, yeah, I was just agreeing with you. I have seen like what you do, and it's amazing, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And I just
That seems like a level of like a level of practiced imaginative
Yeah.
state, like a state to be in where you're
Yeah, it
able
really
to
is.
block out the other things that would distract you. Yeah, that's super commendable. Yeah.
Yeah, man, acting is crazy. You gotta like actually turn into a different person. You gotta
Yeah, you
you
do.
gotta turn into the role. You know what I mean? And then it's like once you're done with the job, it's like you gotta get yourself out of that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's
It's
live
crazy,
or
bro.
it's just your voice,
Yeah.
your voice is you. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's much
It's
respect.
so because I do a lot, I do like a lot of action scenes, which I appreciate because that's what I wanted to do. I think
Uh,
about the times where like I'm like either SWAT commander and I have to go bust in the door and all, and I literally
Yeah.
have it all there. I'm like, check 1, 2, like it's all there. And then like for FBI was for instance where it was a long audition, but I just was visualizing everything, and sure enough, when it came to life, I'm like, dang, dude, this wasn't that far off about what I thought it was gonna
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
like happened exactly how you imagined it.
Yeah, and then the funny part is I'm the most down to earth, chillest. Like I'm a fun loving guy. Like I'm not
I can
serious.
tell.
Yeah, and I'm not
Yeah.
serious unless I'm like protecting somebody. So it's literally I'll be cutting jokes in between us filming, and literally it switches right back over to whatever the character was. So literally I'll be joking with someone 1 second, and then it's right into we're getting shot at or something like that, and I'm good
Yeah,
to go.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a skill. That's a skill right
I
there.
saw
Yeah,
you
man.
working on something new, right? For
Oh
Netflix?
yeah, Outer Banks season 5.
Okay, that's awesome, man. Congrats on that.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, I got a chance to see the episode. Man, I can't wait till it drops.
I
I
have
really
not.
can't.
I'm be honest. I have not seen any of the other seasons. Are you in any of the other
No,
seasons?
no, I'm not in any of the other seasons. I just,
Yeah.
I've actually, knock on wood, I've only seen a couple episodes. Sometimes it's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah. And sometimes that's how it goes.
yeah, but that was for what I did was awesome, and everybody was so cool on set. We got to film in Charleston, and that was the first time filming that close to home for me. So it was pretty amazing thing, man. It's a blessing to be on set.
Awesome, man. When is it gonna be released?
October is what they told me it's supposed to release in, and I was doing the ADR voiceover stuff for it on last week. So basically, I filmed everything in Charleston originally, but because of like outside noise and stuff, and they like really like
Oh
crisp
yeah,
sound.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot of shows you'll have to go over and do ADR on it because
Damn,
it's
I've
like
always
the
wondered
noises.
about that. All right,
Yeah.
all right, okay. Yeah,
So
okay.
you basically do it like that. They have the script, whatever. There's a 3 beat thing that goes off. Then you do the dialogue, and you do it different kinds of ways. And so that's what I was doing the other day.
Okay, I always wondered about that because sometimes I'll be watching movies and they'll be outside with like the city or whatever, and I'm like, damn, their mics must be really good not to be picking
Yeah.
up all the. But all right, yeah, that's cool, man. I'll definitely be watching that when it comes out.
Heck yeah, I appreciate you guys in that too. Let me see here if there's anything else I want to make sure that I hit here. I got one for both of you guys. What advice would you give to someone sitting on a dream that they're afraid to pursue?
Oh man, so I think the fear that comes from a dream that you want to pursue is who will accept it, who will support you, who will like it. But at the end of the day, you're doing it because you love to do it and because it makes you happy, right? So, what I have to say to that is don't wait on somebody else to believe in you to start believing in yourself.
Amen. I love that. I love that. John, you got any more to add? You want to add something to it?
Yeah. I would say one of the things that was most troublesome for me was figuring out how to go about achieving my dream. And I would just suggest, finding the time of peace and just like really imagining and just doing your best to break down the the possible steps and most achievable and even most fun right
Yeah.
now that you would want to do in the steps.
Okay.
And then just
Step by
be
step.
consistent, and that will build.
Heck yeah.
It will build you to your dream. It will build the steps to your dream.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Some people sometimes they have a dream and they see the end, they see the goal, they see the finish line, right?
Yeah.
But they don't realize the whole staircase that they have to walk before
Yeah.
getting there. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like don't let that bring you down. Like take each step by step, and
Heck yeah.
it'll continue growing. Like it'll continue growing your capability to walk that staircase.
And your love for it. Like if you don't
Yeah.
have the passion that you want or wish you had for it, it will
Mhm.
grow if you stay consistent.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
because you take all those small steps, and then one day you look back and you're like, "Damn, I just walked half the staircase."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There's
I
so
think
much to
Like
show.
I'm almost there, just like our book, man. Like it's been 10 plus years, and we're almost there. It's almost gonna be done. It's like hey, you just keep going. You just keep
Absolutely.
doing it.
And we're not the first people. There's many people who have taken 20 years, 30
Yeah.
to get their dreams accomplished.
You know that
Absolutely.
movie? You know that movie that came out that blew up crazy? K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, I love that thing. Yeah.
All right, she mentioned that it took her 10 plus years to create that
Oh
world.
yeah, the main singer that's like the actual one that sings golden.
No, the writer,
Oh,
the
okay.
writer
Oh,
of K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, she
yeah.
said it took her, a good 10 year journey, if not more, to like actually get to that point. You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
And there's so much passion and love in and for that project. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so some
that
people
itself
just gotta
is
realize too, like it's not just gonna happen overnight. You just gotta, walk that staircase. Every
Absolutely.
step could take a year.
Yeah. Dylan, it was actually Martin Luther King that said the quote, "You don't have to see the whole staircase, you just have to take the first step."
Yes, exactly. And then the next one lights up.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah. And then, guys, I have another question for you. You guys are both unapologetically yourselves, and I love that. Where do you guys get the? Oh, of course, man. Where do you guys get that confidence to just be yourself? Hey, I don't care what people think. Like, where do you guys get that confidence from? I love it.
I think it's because we grew around. We all our friends that we grew up with, they're
Yeah.
all creative people too. They either were photographers, musicians, artists, and we grew up around people that did what they did because they loved doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who we kind of became because we grew up around that. We grew up around people that just did what they love to do, like no matter what somebody else says.
and we
Like I said,
encouraged
like
each other to
yeah, like when we were making music together, when we were rapping together, like we would go on stage rapping. Like it doesn't matter if we're two white boys rapping. Like we just love doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we just love doing it. Like it doesn't matter if you're gonna listen to it or not. Like we just want to show you what we got.
Heck yeah, man. No, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. And I think it's so important. One of the reasons I started this podcast was another one of the reasons. My nephew is 12 years old, and he was like, Uncle B, I'm afraid I won't be able to go to college. He said that to me. And I remember at that time, it broke my heart, but I'm like, if I could just bring people from around the world to be able to give their advice, give their lessons, tell what they went through, that my nephew could listen to each guest that comes on here or other kids out there that are figuring out their way through life, and they could hear people just like them, just like you, that have this confidence. That my nephew loves drawing too, and so it's like he can see you guys and be inspired by that, and that means the world to me.
yeah. If he loves drawing, tell him to keep doing it. And
Heck
like
yeah,
if people, he'll get encouraged, and some people will be like, "Oh, that's booty," but like it
yeah,
doesn't matter if you're having fun. And then like if he has somebody like you encouraging,
yeah,
that's so much
Yeah,
more.
man. And honestly, I feel like we're really caring people. Like
yeah,
we would never get to a state of ego where like we wouldn't inspire people that aren't on our level. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like we don't let that ego shit get to us. Like we're gonna you know inspire people and help people and let them know like they can do it. And
heck yeah,
they just gotta keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I
heck
tell
yeah.
people all the time. People message me all the time, and I'm just like, I say the same thing. I have a few friends that kind of look up to me, like, and I'm really appreciative of that. I don't really care about.
That social media ego, like
I don't
Oh
have to
man, some
inspire like.
the
people,
worst.
I don't need to inspire like 20,000 people. Like I
yeah.
know those are big, cool numbers, but I got like 4 or 5 people that I'm inspiring on the daily, and that's more than enough for me.
Heck yeah, man. It's and I'm not even gonna try and get into it too much, but like they say the word influencer, which I don't like. And then the other day I live in New York now, and I mean I said I still go back to LA, but I live in New York now, and food influencers, I've seen like 1,000 on my page. And the thing is, it's like, who are you
Yeah.
actually influencing? Like I know I have different likes. We might have this not have the same taste buds, but no, I'm like, if you went to culinary school or something and you know about what's in it, okay. And I'm not bashing them or anything. I'm just saying, I don't know who they're influencing, or the people that have the egos on there because they're getting likes from people. Like that's be a real human being is basically the point I'm trying to make. Be a human being, be down to earth, be social, touch some grass outside if you can.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true, man. And I feel like, nowadays it might bring people down when they try so hard to put out their creative, things, and then they see somebody else that's just trying on clothes
Yeah.
and getting like a million views. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
It's wild.
yeah. But it is what it is, don't you just keep doing your thing, like regardless of what somebody else thinks.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, look, guys, I think I'm gonna take it into a lightning round. I'm trying to figure out one thing. Also, make sure We've hit so much. I have a little list of questions I ask from time to time.
I appreciate that, man.
Of course, of course. I'm gonna see. What was the biggest lesson you learned, Dylan, from being earning your sound engineering degree? What's the biggest lesson you think you've learned from that?
Um, let me see. The biggest lesson I learned from that was I feel like dedication.
Okay.
Dedication. You go through a 4-year school and you get through it. Some people they'll drop out because they get tired of it, just like how they drop out on their own dreams. But at the end of the day, dedication.
I love that. I love that.
And
Oh, yeah.
I actually dropped out of LA Film School, so I
Okay.
don't know why he's talking no, I'm just kidding.
Hey man, it's true though. It's true.
No,
though.
but like
I'm not trying to say that if you drop out, it's over. I'm
No,
just
no.
trying to say like
no, I'm trying to say if you drop out, it's not over.
Yeah, I like
that's
that.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have a little, you might step in a trench, but don't lose hope, don't lose faith, pick yourself back up and hold on to the things that give you positivity, and
Heck yeah.
bury the
Yeah, man.
negativity.
At the end of the day, like school is not a necessary thing.
Yeah, you're right.
It's made to kind of like give you that basically that ID. Like, hey, like I
Yeah.
did this. Like, it's a professional thing, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that it doesn't make you like who you are. Like when it comes to your craft, like
Absolutely.
he was an artist before and after that. I was a
Mhm.
musician before and after that.
That's
Like
right. Heck yeah.
regardless of if I passed it or not.
Absolutely. And then, fellas, for you both, what was the biggest challenge you guys have crossed with building your own original story world?
The biggest challenge was I would say in building the ground a bit, building that whole beginning, how to plant that seed.
Yeah.
Um, and once that seed was planted, once we got all the character ideas going, once we got the idea of Omni Capital and the infection and why there is a problem in Omni Capital,
Mhm.
that's when the seed was planted, and we can grow that into a bigger idea, which became Omnipresent Ultima. After I finished writing that story, I was like, okay, now it's a lot easier to write a lot more things about it because that tree was grown. So
Absolutely.
I can write about all the branches of that tree.
Heck yeah. And how
Yeah.
about you, Jay?
For me now, it is drawing the
Okay.
whole thing now.
Yeah, bro, it's just me and him.
But like that just comes with my own inner like sometimes lack of confidence in certain areas or like
Mhm.
I or perfectionism in certain places. But no, since the beginning, since I started until now, like the increase in confidence and skill for me has been palpable when I
Yeah.
look back instead of just focusing on, oh, does this look right or does it look wrong? And so yeah, I've learned to just trust it now. I'm like, oh, does this look right? Does this look right? But he's always like, oh, it looks better than
Yeah.
we imagined. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
for
okay,
sure.
yes,
For sure.
that's good. That's good.
I feel
Heck
like a
yeah.
creator will always kind of judge themselves more than anybody else.
Okay. That sounds good. And then what was there a specific moment when you realized you wanted to create your own universe instead of consuming other people's stories?
No, there was no moment. We never had the idea to. When you say consume other people's stories, do you mean like
Like
try to
no, like I guess instead of being like, hey, I'm just gonna watch this, but instead of me being like, hey, well, I know you guys are gonna get all content from everybody, but I mean, like, you're gonna watch everything. But what was it like? Hey, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that idea came because of the fact that I knew how to make music and he knew how to draw so well, and I felt like
Yeah, I had already been doing that.
yeah, and I felt like we were able to we had the idea like we could put this together and
Okay.
create something out of it. You know what I mean? Like he could draw, I could put the music to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Heck yeah.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I was always, making my own characters and make my own stories, but like I spammed the art skill and I just never learned how to tell a story. I loved consuming stories, like you said,
Yeah.
and designing characters and all this stuff. But like I said, in the past 10 years, I've really gotten down to study so I can actually sit and finish my story, which will be
Heck yeah.
coming soon. But I'm
Okay.
not using, but I'm grateful to
Working.
have OPU as, something to give me a skill that I can be comfortable with to launch my own later. You know.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. All right. Well, look, fellas, this was gonna be a lightning round. So with these ones, it's I love both you guys' answer. I love you guys' confidence alone, man. I kid you not. I can feel it.
You.
So all right, these are just one-off ones. Favorite Dragon Ball Z? What favorite? Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Super?
Oh, Dragon
Z.
Ball, yeah, Z for sure. That's
Heck yeah.
what we were born on. Goku turning Super Saiyan the first
Heck
time
yeah.
ever. Yeah, yeah. Z for
Who,
sure.
who's your guys' favorite character?
Vegeta.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to say Gohan because he was the first to turn Super Saiyan 2.
Yep.
But yeah, and I don't want to say Goku just because it's typical, even though he is
Yeah.
my favorite, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll choose Gohan.
I mean, I like Goku too. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, like Vegeta, something about Vegeta, man, and Gohan's tight too, especially
Hey,
doing.
but if I could be completely honest, it would be Brawly though. Even though you don't see him
Oh,
much,
really?
Oh yeah.
Brawly is
Broly's
definitely
crazy.
my favorite.
Old school or new school Brawly?
Oh,
I prefer the expanded
I like the new.
character in the new one.
Yeah, he's dope in the new one.
Because
Yeah.
before he was just a beast, and
you
now
got to see
he
his
has
background and stuff.
he
Yeah.
has more
Yeah.
potential to grow.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Heck yeah. Favorite studio. I don't know if I pronounced her name right. You might have to correct
Ghibli.
me. The G. What's the guy with the G?
Yeah, Ghibli, Studio Ghibli.
Yeah. What's your favorite Studio Ghibli film?
It's gonna be Spirited Away for me. I've
Okay.
watched it thousands of times.
Mine is Ponyo.
Okay. Bet. Good. All right. One artist you'd love to collaborate with.
Oh, that's actually that's a hard one.
Yeah, I know.
I'll leave that answer for him. That's a hard one.
Oh shit.
If you got one.
I said for me it was Samuel L. Jackson when it came to artists for men. But that's
Okay.
just an acting world for me. I was just doing an acting world thing.
Yeah. I mean,
That is tough.
it would be awesome to get a voiceover of one of the old school Dragon Ball Z characters, which I do, follow a good amount of them, like Krillin and Goku, and Vegeta, the old school people who did those voiceovers.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome to get one of them, but that's such a vast question. It's hard to answer that one.
Yeah, there's so many
There is
artists that
it's hard to.
Okay, I won't put you guys on the spot. I mean, there's a lot of artists I work with. My mom put me in a spot with that, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm
just-
glad you asked
don't
that
know
though,
if I can
because now I'm
choose.
gonna think about it for the next interview. Whenever
Heck
there's a
yeah.
third one, I'm gonna
Heck
think about
yeah.
that.
And then Jessica Chastain was the female that I like to work with. She's an amazing actress. Has been in a bunch of movies. Redhead. She was in Molly's Game. She was in the movie where Matt Damon goes to Mars. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, isn't it called Mars?
What is it called? It's something Mars. But the captain of that ship.
Mission
She has,
to Mars? Yeah, something like that.
but she's an amazing actress. She's in Zero Dark 32. I just love everything about her. I just think she's great. That was it from the actor side.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh heck yeah, dude! I love Keanu's the best.
It would be dope to do like a one shot written by him, I think.
Okay.
Now that he says that, I would say Adam Sandler because that fool, he is so loyal to his family and his friends, man, and that's I look up to that. I would love to be like that, where you can just bring all your friends up with you, bring your family, and always just support them and help people like that. So Adam Sandler would be awesome to work with.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I met him twice at UCLA. He's a really nice guy.
All right, that's good to hear.
Yeah, man. He really is. Like he's awesome. Okay. One producer who inspires you.
Okay, like a music producer. Or?
It could be whatever. Yeah, it could be across the board.
I mean, we grew up on Dr. Dre. Like that fool made like the craziest music, but like at the same time, I feel like I was inspired by underground artists that are also producers. There's a person named Eli from Living Legends.
Okay.
And I got the opportunity to make a beat for him where he wrote to it, and the lyrics that he wrote were for Omnipresent Ultima.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so that was awesome. That's all I got for that question.
Okay, Jay, you got anything?
Producer, like
Yeah. It could be music or it could be anything. It could be like whatever.
Like beats or movie producer, or like anime producer or something.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay.
Ghibli is the shit.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a movie producer, it'd be Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a story. Does he make the? Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah.
That works. Okay, coffee or energy drinks?
Energy.
Energy drinks, yeah. I mean, unless you're talking about like just flat black coffee, because then you don't like have all the calories and shit. But
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
Early bird or night owl?
Oh
Both.
shit.
No sleep.
For real. Both too. Like last night I didn't go to sleep till like 12 and I woke up at like 7, 6,
Okay.
7.
If you could spend one day with Akira, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Toriyama?
Yeah. If you could spend one day with him, what was the first question be that you'd ask him?
I would honestly ask him. I mean, although I do kind of know what the inspiration for Dragon Ball Z was, which was Monkey King,
Oh yeah.
right?
Montauk or
I
I
think
forgot what that thing was called. It's a video
Sun
game on it right
Wukong.
now.
The
yeah,
Sun Wukong.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
a
it.
historic. Yeah. I would. I mean, I do want to ask him like what the whole inspiration for Dragon Ball Z was,
Hmm.
I
and
know it was a bunch. I mean, he was throwing Terminator reference in
yeah,
there
yeah.
Okay.
and like yeah, but yeah.
I would ask him too, like what kept him going on his journey, without
Okay.
doubt. You know.
That sounds good. All right.
I would
That's
just ask him who can be Goku.
okay. Who can beat Goku?
Yeah, who can be Goku?
Okay, that sounds good.
Because nobody can be Goku, right?
Yeah. Favorite piece of music you've ever created?
Favorite piece of music. Damn. Um. All right. I gotta be completely honest. It's the newest song that I did with Eli
Okay.
because I got to work with somebody that inspired me so deeply. You know.
Yeah.
So even though it's new, that
Yep.
would probably be like one of my most favorite pieces of music.
Okay. That sounds good. Jay?
I have trouble liking the music I make, but I did record a song that I might never release that I really enjoy.
Okay, that sounds good. That'll work. That'll work. All right. One word that describes the omnipresent Ultima.
One word: chaos.
Hope.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
awesome. That was awesome. That was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. A book, movie, or anime everyone should experience at least once.
Book, movie, or anime.
Yeah, it
All
could
right.
be.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, when people ask me about an animated film, I'll always suggest Spirited Away.
Okay. I'm
You know,
gonna have to watch that one. I haven't seen that one.
yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I did fall in love with the newest Spider
Oh,
Verse
those are
movie.
amazing, bro.
Those are incredible. You know.
Yeah.
So I would tell somebody either of those, to be honest.
Okay. Jay?
Yeah, that is tough. But I think book Tuesdays with Maury.
Okay. All right, bet. That'll work.
Yeah.
Next question. The biggest lesson you've learned in the last decade.
Um, I think the biggest lesson I learned in the last decade is you don't depend on other people to support you because it's not their dream, it's yours.
That's the truest thing I probably have ever heard. I'm not gonna lie. That's legit. Um,
Yeah, man. It's an important lesson, you know.
it is. It is. Jay, how about you?
Anything is possible if you figure out the right move.
Okay. I like that. I dig it. I dig it. One thing your younger self would be proud of today.
My younger self would be proud of today
Yeah.
is exactly where I'm at now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I never thought I would be as good as I am at art. I'm not that I'm at all the greatest or anywhere near
Yeah.
close, and I want to be so much better, but I'm just so grateful that I did fall back in love with this because, yeah, it's
Okay.
been really inspiring to my inner child.
Heck yeah. All right. That sounds good. If you weren't doing music or storytelling, what would you be doing?
Okay, well, I mean, right now, my normal day-to-day job is property management, which is a family owned business.
Oh, wow.
So I would be doing that, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I do love working out though. I work out, 3-4 days a week.
Okay.
If you're talking hobby wise, then yeah, I'd be an active person, working out, hikes. But if you're talking like income wise, I'd be just property management.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be just like skating more and
Yeah.
doing more flips and
Okay.
surfing and stuff like that.
Okay. We have two questions left, guys, and I'll say the last one for last. But what's one thing you're grateful for right now?
Right now it would be honestly right now and always is my family and my friends.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, family and friends, truly.
That
Him
sounds.
and my circle, my very small circle.
Heck yeah, man. And then here's the final question. This is the one that I ask everybody. This is my always most important one. If you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self anything, what would it be?
It would be intoxicate yourself less.
Okay.
Yes. Stop drinking so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
That sounds good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, fellas, thank you both so much, man, for coming on here today. You guys have been excellent. I'm so glad to be friends with you guys now, too, man. You guys are like absolutely awesome. And I know you're going to continue to kill it with the Omnipresent Ultima.
Yeah, man, we
Thank you so much,
appreciate this
Brandon.
opportunity. It was great to meet you, and thank you so much, man. You're great. I could tell that you're a genuine person, and
Thanks,
I
brother.
hope the best for whatever you're doing in your future and what you're doing now, man.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you, fellas. Make sure to send me a photo that you guys want for the cover. So you might want to do one together or screenshot it, like however you guys want to do it.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
perfect. And then for this video, will you be? Do we get like a copy or like
yeah,
how does it
if you,
go?
yeah, if you like, I can retransfer you one. Yeah, would you like to? So I was gonna put it. I put it on both the podcast stations. I put it on YouTube as well. But if you want a copy, I can retransfer it to you. No problem.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I would probably post a snippet of it, but only after you do your thing, you know?
Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, so just send me your email, and then I'll whenever I download, I'll send it over to you.
Awesome, dude. I really appreciate that.
Heck yeah. Well, look, guys, you have a blessed day, man. Don't change for anybody.
You too.
Thank you for blessing our platform today with you guys, like unapologetically, like confidence, just being who you are, man, and then really representing LA too, or
Yeah,
California,
dude,
California,
definitely.
California. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's LA County, South Bay
yeah,
LA.
Yeah, super grateful to
absolutely.
be born in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weather is nice.
It is. It is. All right, fellas, take it easy, guys, and thank you so much.
All right, have a good
Take
day,
care.
man.
Take care.
Man,
Blessings.
take us.
Later.